You try to make one of your favorite Chinese dishes at home, but end up with dry, rubbery chunks of meat and a lifeless sauce that tastes too much like soy sauce?
There's so many things wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to show you what you're doing wrong and how you can successfully recreate a menu favorite Hunan chicken. That way you'll know exactly how to get restaurant quality, juicy, tender strips of chicken in a bold, sweet, and spicy sauce using ingredients that you can easily find at your grocery store. Let's start with the vegetables. You could really add whatever vegetables you wanted to this stir fry. Traditional Hunan chicken has lots of peppers and is spicy. I'm making this for my family though, and it won't go over well if I add too many spices and extra heat. But I will add a red bell pepper for some color and a hint of natural sweetness, and a jalapeno too, because you gotta add a little kick. After the veggies are chopped up, we put together the sauce. To a small bowl, add a half a cup of chicken broth, a quarter cup of soy sauce, or tamari if you're gluten-free, or liquid aminos if the soy is the devil. Then 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Yes, this does have some sugar in it. It's very, very little, and we're only adding a little bit. So either get over it or leave it out, one of the two. For additional sweetness, add a tablespoon of brown sugar-free sweetener, then 2 teaspoons of chili paste for more heat. Set that aside so all of those bold, sweet, and spicy flavors have a chance to sit together. Before I show you how to get restaurant quality chicken at home, I'm going to share with you my tip for serving my family clean, delicious, quality meals that are easy to prepare so I don't have to resort to getting takeout or DoorDash. Instead, I ordered Green Chef, who is my sponsor for today's video. With Green Chef, I can get delicious, nutritious recipes with clean ingredients like organic fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and limited processed ingredients that don't include artificial colors or sweeteners. So I can eat clean and live a healthy lifestyle. Ooh, let's see what recipes I got for this week. Lemon basil pork salad, Middle Eastern style beef and rice bowls, rice in quotations, balsamic mushroom and tomato chicken. Sounds fabulous. These pre-portioned ingredients include minimal prep and the sauces are often pre-made. Each box comes with step-by-step instructions with pictures, and the food comes well organized in these little kits, which is super convenient to just grab and start cooking. I love to use this Green Chef bag as my trash bag for wrappers as I cook too. It's a little tip for keeping your kitchen clean while you cook. This has made it really easy for me to get into a clean eating routine and build healthy eating habits because when life gets busy, it's so easy to give in and just start looking at takeout menus. If you're looking to get out of the fast food rut too, try Green Chef. Use my code KetoFocus50 to get 50% off plus free shipping. Just go to greenchef.com for more details. Green Chef helps me stay on track, and if you want the best results, consistency is key, like getting healthy, clean meals delivered to your door on a regular schedule. Again, go to greenchef.com and use my code KetoFocus50 to get 50% off plus free shipping. Next, let me show you what restaurants do to get tender, juicy chicken. It takes some preparation, but really it's not that complicated or time consuming. Plus, you could do this while you're working on those other steps. Start with slicing your chicken into very thin pieces. It's easiest to do this if you're using par frozen chicken. So before you cut it, place your chicken on a plate in the freezer for 30 to 60 minutes. Then take it out. It won't be completely frozen, but it'll be hard enough so that it's easier to slice through into 1/4 inch thick pieces, which is about the thickness of this pencil. A number 2 Ticonderoga, whatever the kids are using these days. If you're ending up with dry, rubbery meats in your stir fry, it's because you're not velveting your chicken. Sounds super chic, doesn't it? Pardon me, but did you even velvet that chicken before you cooked it? When it comes to Chinese food, velveting chicken helps to lock in the juices and keeps them moist once they're cooked. But there are several methods to velveting. Some include cornstarch, baking soda, some use soy sauce or egg whites. Add in 1.5 pounds of sliced chicken into a bowl, along with 3 to 4 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Mix this until the chicken is well coated, then set it aside for 5 to 10 minutes. Most of that liquid is going to be absorbed by the chicken during that time. Then sprinkle 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of avocado oil on the chicken. If you didn't want to use cornstarch, you could try baking soda, like maybe 2 teaspoons. I wasn't really a huge fan of the flavor, so that's why I went with the cornstarch. It really doesn't add that many carbohydrates. Then you're going to let this sit for 15 minutes. To oil velvet, we sear the chicken in a couple tablespoons of avocado oil over high heat. You'll add your chicken in a single layer and sear it for around 20 seconds, then stir fry until the chicken is cooked. You'll see that a nice brown crust will form. This will actually soften as it mixes in with the sauce and add a ton of flavor. Add the vegetables and cook until they're almost tender. Then lower the heat to medium and return the chicken back to the skillet. Then pour in your sauce and make sure to scrape up any of those brown bits that you might have in there because you gotta have that extra flavor. It's everything. On a side note, if you already know what velveting is, you're probably barking at the fact that it's not necessary to velvet chicken thighs since they're naturally tender and juicy. And to that I say you're right. Velveting is really only necessary if you're using chicken breast or any cut of beef or pork, but I still think it makes a difference in texture and flavor if you do this to chicken thighs. Velveting is also not necessary if you're using ground beef in any of your American Chinese cooking, like I did in this easy broccoli beef recipe. Start to finish, this only took me 10 minutes to make. Click here to see how I do it.